Dementia residents can and do tap into feelings, good feelings. They love good feelings, just like any of us. So when visiting, it's good to tap into those good quality, positive feelings with, how are you feeling, Granny? Good, no doubt, she says, hopefully. And then you can say, look, Granny, it's so fantastic to see you. I've been looking forward to seeing you. I've got the car. We can go out for a trip. We can have a nice time. Granny's going to be so happy about that. And so it's lovely to see you, dear. So if she says dear the whole way, just accept that you are now dear. That's an easier effort for you rather than struggling to think which name, what name, how, where, never mind. Dear, you just, yes, your lovely, loving Granny is now calling you dear. She will recognize you and know you. She may not just quite remember your name. And she may half remember it, but she's a bit scared that if she says it, it's the wrong one. So if you just accept dear is now your new title, that will be great. So then with those good feelings in place from the introduction of, coming to meet Granny, she's happy, you're happy. Keep that going with, now Granny, I've got the car. Now what is it that you'd like to do today? Granny has a choice. Now that's marvellous for a start, but she may well say, look dear, I'm so happy to see you. I just think I'd like to do what you'd like to do. Well, that's nice. Oh, you're so considerate, Granny, to think of me when I've come thinking of you. Oh, well, we're just both thinking about each other, dear. So anyway, so the easiest scenario with any visit, the first step, say your grandmother's just come into a dementia unit, a good first step, which always creates good feelings and orientation, which is actually very important, especially for newly admitted dementia residents. A really good thing to do is, well, how about, Granny, we go out for a walk in the village garden? Oh yes, dear, I'd like that. I always enjoy the garden. And would you like to go in the wheelchair or arm in arm with me? Oh, I think arm in arm, dear, because arm in arm's my favourite mode of transport with you, because you're a big, strong girl and I feel confident with you and I can put my hand through your upper arm. It's nice and firm and I know I'm safe with you. That's it. A lovely arm in arm walk in the village grounds. Make it a nice day. For the first walk, go out on a nice sunny day. You can't make it a nice day, but choose a sunny day so that it's a good experience from the outset. And it's such a lovely thing to do. It's such a simple thing to do, but a lovely walk outside with Granny, arm in arm, no problem, no problem, no stigma, no prejudice, no anything. People don't know anything except there you are, the granddaughter, walking with Granny on a lovely sunny day, and Granny can just relax, I mean, she even sees people in the retirement village. Well, she probably will actually, people that she knew before that were her neighbours even, living in the retirement village, as many people do, before coming into the dementia unit, often at a assisted living unit, and then coming into a dementia unit. So their next door neighbours will still be there. So if you're going for a walk around the village, no doubt she'll see them and they'll see you. And it's good for them, because they're the ones that often don't visit. But if they can see that you're still having a nice life as Granny, with your granddaughter going for lovely walks, that's excellent. And then also as the granddaughter, lots of these villages have cafes now where you can get a nice cup of coffee. So go there, sit down, have a nice cup of coffee, even barge in on the happy hour. That's a good idea. Find out when the happy hours are on. Every facility, hospital, nursing home, retirement village units, they all have a happy hour, often Friday afternoon. So if you find out when that's on, you can go along. They're not going to say no to you coming along because you're part of the retirement village complex, but they won't invite you necessarily. So find that out, go along with Granny, have a lovely little drink, still arm in arm all the way. She can have a little drink, or you can sit down and have a chat. Maybe the people her former friends do come over and say hello then. That would be good, very good idea, even though they don't visit the unit. And so, you know, this positive, confident, upfront socialization. And you can go and see the fish tanks and the birds. Sometimes they have little canaries in cages here and there. And you can have a lovely time. In fact, this is always a really good thing to do regularly. You know, if you visit twice a week, at least once a week, a lovely, beautiful walk. And if your mother does enjoy these grandmother does enjoy these happy hours, you can go to the happy hours, have a nice time, or the cafe and have a coffee if she prefers that. Lots of lovely things to do. Now, also another thing to do, to all of you young ones out there, there's libraries in these retirement villages. They will have a library, but they often don't have a library in the dementia unit. So take some books out from that library. You know, if they question it, just say, oh, we're from the village here, my grandmother lives here, and you fill out the name and then put the books in or magazines in your grandmother's room in a place where the wanderers can't find them, and then you can return them when your grandmother's finished with them. So just think, oh, you will come up with lots of creative ways of how you can work the retirement village resources and facilities. As a young person, no doubt you will find many ways that your grandmother can have a nice time and not be, you know, deprived or penalised because she's in the dementia unit. So I'll be interested to see, hopefully through your comments, all of those out there in Australia, Nigeria, where else are you? America. I will enjoy seeing what antics you come up with Granny in these facilities and making the best of it so she can have a nice life with your support. Written about all this in the two books, The Resident's Voice and The Resident's Rise, both from a dementia unit. And thank you for your support, and please subscribe. Thank you.